Hello there, you're welcome back once again to Zumeo. Zumeo gives you an exclusive and comprehensive information on women's health, parenting, relationship, and family care. So guys, please, if you have not subscribed, kindly do that. And do not also forget to turn on your notification bell so as to get notified whenever we upload. Thank you. So today we shall be discussing the risky sexual behaviors. You know, sex is a normal part of life that should be fun and pleasurable. But there are some risks associated to it. And when you don't curb this risk down, you are at the verge of getting them. So what are these risks and how are we supposed to lower this risk? Number one is having an unprotected sex. Yes, having vaginal, anal, or oral sex without the use of protection, which is condom. You know, when body fluids transmit from the carrier to the person who is not a carrier, the non-carrier automatically becomes a carrier because there was no use of protection. So at this point, you're supposed to be very careful. We're supposed to protect ourselves with condom at all times to be free from HIV, hepatitis, and as well other STDs. So the second one is having multiple sexual partners. When I say multiple, I mean having more than one sexual partners in a lifetime. So when you're having these partners and you're not protecting yourself, you're making yourself prone to diseases and infections. And you know, having more than one sexual partners paves way for infections to come in. So have you ever heard of the saying that says that when you have sex with someone, you are having that sex with as many people the person has come in sexual contact with? Is it ringing any bell to you? So you need to protect yourself at all times. You need to wear your condoms and you need to maintain one faithful sexual relationships. Then another one is anal sex. Anal sex is the kind of sex that involves the anus. So anal sex is in fact, it is the most risky type of sex. Why? Because the lining of the anus is so thin than that of the vagina, and damage can easily occur there. So it is the most risky kind of sex. Personally, I would advise you just stay away from it, but if you must engage yourself or involve yourself in it, you need a protection as well. And then the last is sex and drugs. You know, most of the times I think the only place where we contact diseases or contact infections or hepatitis is only through unprotected sex. No, it is not just through unprotected sex. You also contact it through the use of drugs. When I say through the use of drugs, okay, let me take for instance, your partner may be free, you may be free. But because you or your partner has made use of a drug equipment with the same person who is infected, without sterilizing, that infection or that disease transmits to you. You get contracted too. And when you contract it, because you do not know that something has happened, you give it to your partner. So the both of you becomes carriers of maybe HIV, hepatitis, or any other thing. So the three things we need to be doing always to curb this risk down is to be protecting ourselves, one. Secondly, to talk. Discuss your sexual life with your partner. Tell him or her things he or she needs to know. Let him understand and have good knowledge of your sex life. Likewise, you having good knowledge of his or her own sex life. So, thank you guys for staying with us today. Thank you. And please, if you have not subscribed, you kindly do that, and do not also forget to turn on your notification bell so as to get notified whenever I upload. Thank you.